Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2 of the Tamagotchi Afterlife. So let's get on to what has happened so far. We have evolved. So first off, let's show off the angel here. So we got a little blob with wings and a halo. Pretty cool. I kind of like the look of it. Love the aesthetic. Overall, not too bad. I did have that bar filled a bit earlier, but it kind of got knocked down when I got attacked during the eating animation. So for those who don't know, when you give your Tamagotchi these little cake things here, you can get attacked, and you have to swat them away. Let's see if I can actually get it to happen. So let's see. Let's see how many attempts I can do with this. Did I damage the screen? No, I didn't. Okay. Nope, that's been there before. I was thinking, like, did I mess it up? No, I didn't. I was like, no, but then I remembered that. All right. Yep, there we go. So you saw there, a bat came in to attack us. So how you get rid of the bat is you're supposed to tap on the device. So the idea is it like picks up on, I think it's supposed to be picking up on sound or something like that. How they advertise it is you're supposed to tap the screen. That does not work well. The little actual thing it's checking for is actually on the back of the device. So when you do get those little events to happen, I recommend slapping that back pretty well. Which is why it has a little blue stain right there, because that was happened during my nice college days, and I was like, or I got this in high school, one of those times. I've had this device for a while, so. But yeah, all you have to do is just turn it around and slap it back. Slap that tush, pretty much. So, and that's how you get rid of the bat creature. Pretty simple thing. I don't remember what those little cake things do. It fills up this little TP meter right here. This is the discipline meter. The discipline meter thing. It went down earlier because I wasn't paying attention and the bat hit and it was eliminate the stuff. So, a bit of a pain. And I've been trying to get used to this game again. Gotta get used to that lag. And all this fun again. I don't know why they made this minigame so laggy. Which is funny because the, the Tamagotchi's minigame is also kind of weird in its own way. And there we go, got that. That fills up the meter slightly. This guy hasn't been too much of a bother, besides that whole, losing a little bit of my discipline from not paying attention. Had to remember bats do happen and attack, so that's pretty interesting of a thing. And all you want to do is just fill up that little meter every once in a while with little heart cakes. I forget what it specifically does, but to be honest, it's been a pretty decent day. Not much has happened with this wonderful Tamagotchi. Or Angelgotchi, I should say. Ooh. Now let's look at our Devilgotchi friend. Now, he is still doing pretty fine. Whoop. He's doing overall pretty cool and everything. That sadly did not go away after a bit of time, so I'll have to fix that later with the wonderful, try out the Q-tip method, and hopefully that works. Yes, there's actually a way to get rid of this, what they call screen cancer, by the way. So there's a method where you apply a little bit of pressure with a Q-tip, and you just have to kind of move it or back and forth in different directions and stuff like that. Super tedious, it takes a bit, but that's a way of getting rid of it, so that's why I'm not too worried about it. If that doesn't work, then I can easily just plop off the screen, so. And it's not spreading or anything, so we are good to go with that little thing right there. But overall, on the Devilgotchi side, though, oh, we're getting a little attack here. Ah. Bam, we fixed that. Don't know what that is. Kind of like random little events that happen. You gotta click this right there and it gets rid of it. He does do the call out, so to give him some discipline, you want to do that little hand. So I'm guessing you're smacking some sense into him or something. I don't know why that was our choice or whatever. But to be honest, Tamagotchi abuse on the Devilgotchi makes a bunch of sense. Instead of the little loving nature of being like, no! You're like, nope! Slapping and knocking down things over here. I may have cleaned up my area slightly, but man, I still have a bunch of beat 'em on around. But yeah, we just gotta slap that Tamagotchi sometimes. Gotta slap some sense into him. And we need to fill up our things so far. So, do this real quickly. And overall, he's doing pretty decently. We filled up his little meter there. It's kind of weird little stones or whatever. Don't know what those are all supposed to represent. We got little stars here for the wonderful little, like, game meter, which I have figured out how to play the game. It's pretty easy. Our devil points is now at 20. So, instead of them rising, every time you do, like, good deeds and stuff like that, it actually lowers down. So, I'm guessing the idea is you want to keep it super low instead of getting it super high. So, it's kind of interesting, and I don't know what that means right there. I'm not going to pull a guide to, like, the second generation, because that's just kind of how I roll with these little series. So, we'll have the wonderful joys of that for right now. But overall, he's doing pretty well. And this minigame's pretty easy. So, once he bounces off that second wall side, you just want to drop the thing. Do the same with that one. Basically, every time he hits that wall, you want to immediately hit that button. Because if you don't, you miss it. Overall, super simple minigame. I really enjoy it. It's very easy to sit down with. Sit down and play. Oh, did that not work? Guess you can't do it too quickly, so. Guess you just want to do it when it hits like one side of the wall or whatever. Though overall, pretty easy minigame. Especially compared to like Gen 1 and Gen 2 minigames, where those are kind of complicated. Well, they're not complicated, they're just kind of tedious. But overall, the Tamagotchi's been pretty good today. He has had some of those weird events happening a bunch of times. I kind of just sit there and fix them up pretty quickly. I haven't gotten any of those special events yet, so I don't know what that's all about. And what was it, during the night when I was trying to sleep, you just hear this thing going off a lot of times. And that's like very tedious and kind of annoying. If you're trying to sleep with this guy, you probably want to mute him. It doesn't bother me too much because I just kind of trained myself to wake up to my alarm, so it's one of those things. Also, I just put him a decent ways away from me, and he just does whatever. I don't know. Currently learning how this device works. I do love the look of this guy, though. He, and this weird little evolution stage of, like, octopus floating thing or whatever. And I love how they're kind of opposite of each other still. So, overall, I've been loving how these two are kind of just opposites of each other. This one's very hands-off, but this one is super needy. So it's kind of interesting of how they handle the attributes of both these guys in cool ways. So, I've been enjoying the run. It's very interesting, both of them are. It's just one of those things where it's like, wow, that's really cool. And I don't know. It's been one of those things where I've been learning about both of them. Well, I know this one pretty well. I've run this device many times at this point. If anyone's been following me for a while, which means before my YouTube days, I've had run these devices before, so you can actually find on two of my older media platforms when I actually got the Tamagotchi in, so you can really tell how old this device is, for me at least. I've run it a few times. It's one of my favorites. It's actually one of the cheaper devices, so if anyone is going for a cheap Tamagotchi, grab a Japanese Tamagotchi. They're very easy to take care of and stuff like that, and they're pretty easy. And I do really recommend them. Tamagotchi is overly expensive, so you kind of have to watch out with that one. I've been loving it, though. It's been becoming one of my favorites, so overall, been enjoying both of these too. I just love the look of both of them. This makes me want to get into more of the classic Tamagotchis after this. I still have the Osu and Mesu to run after this, but man, love these older Tamagotchi styles. It's the same with Digimon, where I can sit down with those older devices and just have such a great time with them. I do love the connections and all the modern aspects they brought into them, but man, something about these older ones are always so nice to me in a way. Go run an older Tamagotchi. You even run the remakes. The remakes are actually pretty similar to the originals as well. Well, they're kind of like exact duplicates, but still, they're pretty cool. I'd love to get like an original Tamagotchi at some point, like a boxed one. Okay, I'm going to end my talking for now, because I think I'm pretty much blabbering on. But overall, these two have been really good so far, and we'll be recording another episode tomorrow, so we will see you all then. And that is pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.